And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Outlaw PD Gaming. I'm Outlaw PD. We're playing WWE Champions 2021. And it's Friday night. SmackDown just ended, and time to do some gameplay. And had a episode on earlier tonight or this afternoon where I did some work. And we're hoping that tonight I can do some faction feuding. We look in the faction feud. In 1 hour, the faction feud will start, and Goose Don is supposed to be on as well. And we're going to attempt to do this. We may have an issue because these are the only 5 slots that I can fill. Because obviously, with a new account, I don't have any 5-star characters. I don't have any Hall of Famers outside of the Roddy that was free this month. And I haven't got any Andre the Giants. Now, I could have purchased an Andre the Giant, but tried not to spend money. So my lineup, I can fill 5 of the 9 slots, but the minimum is 6. So we'll see what happens if we're able to do it or if we're able to not. The OG DG1, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. So that's going to be our mystery of the evening. Can we do it? We'll find out in an hour. But until then, we got a whole new set of daily missions, so let's go knock them out. Why does it keep going there? I want my roster. There we go. So let's sort it by talent. Excuse me. And it looks like Natalia I can do some work on today. All she needs is yellow to get to 3-star silver, and then a bunch of tokens. And well, I got the coins for the last 6 levels, so we can do that whenever the time comes. But let's level up a move for her. And we'll give her 1 level. And since I don't have any titles that can go on a character, we've just been upgrading medals to accomplish that one. That's 3 done already. Next, we'll move to Showdown. Now, since the shop resets at the middle of the night, I've already done the shopping for the day and bought the 10 weights there. And I got the 30 points from earlier, but we'll do another battle. Yeah, glad to see you're back on. I was going to say, when I tried it out tonight, it was working on the Twitch was working on the Fire Stick. So glad you figured it out. Now you can watch me on TV while I'm streaming and still shop for all your My Little Ponies. Not that there's anything wrong with shopping for My Little Ponies. early reshuffle. And Kurt's ready for the tag, but we'll only use him for the finish since I didn't bother to heal him. So I expect Rock will be making his tag now. Now he'll have his blast gem to move, and I'll expect him to put it there unless my move, well, no, my move here can't mess it up. Um, but we still might be able to finish this off here. Here's hoping. Create the green wild card. And that puts him in danger. So be a lot easier if this hits. That'll do. Column break and a pin. Okay. Next, we'll head to the career. We'll do some Saturday morning slamming. We'll go with Natalia here. And that's all right. I don't have any purple or red trainers yet to help with that. I don't have anyone that produces purple gems yet. So I could improve her submission, but this will be fine. So you could tell it was the go home show before a pay per view. That end of the SmackDown tonight was just a mess. As we're streaming tonight, I'll be uh, telling you my picks for the Royal Rumble on Sunday. Unfortunately, I have to change one of my picks already based off of what came out tonight. No health to steal, so no reason to do that move. Yeah, might as well get into my thought. There has never been a Royal Rumble where everyone was eliminated before number 30 came. Say it got down to two people after 29 people were in the ring, and those two people eliminated each other so that the ring was empty and all that was left was participant number 30. My thought was that could be a very interesting way to bring Lana back. She could be number 30 and win the Royal Rumble without doing anything. But tonight they announced that it's going to be Natalia versus Tamina for the 30th slot tomorrow night. So with that, there's no way Lana can be 30. If they were ever going to do that, this would be the year to do it since there's no live crowd. Because I imagine a live crowd would not be thrilled with that ending. So yeah, I don't know how, but because I don't want to change my pick, I'm going to stick with it. Lana's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble. I'd like to see Bailey win it too, but considering the run that she had last year, I don't think they'd give it to her. Welcome, Black Hammer 1990. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good evening or day. Some reds here. Tearing right through these matches early. Getting tokens and things that'll help level up my cart. We are still 48 minutes away from Faction Feud time. Will it be excitement? Will it be disappointment? Have to wait to see. Welcome back, Fish Can't. So, do you have 6 in this account that you can use, or are you in the same boat as me? And you haven't missed much. A couple Natalia matches. You're at 5 as well. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Think that they have different rewards for different league levels. They have different minimum requirements for different league levels as well. Us down at League 8 obviously aren't going to have the firepower that someone in League 16 would have. So we got the women's tag titles on the line. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax against Charlotte Flair and Asuka. And the placement on the card is what will make this match. If it happens before the women's Royal Rumble, I think Shayna and Nia win, so that the Rumble can be used to build dissension between them. If it's after the women's Rumble, I think Asuka and Charlotte retain. Doesn't really make sense with them having the titles anyway, because they're both in separate single storylines right now. That's a lot of stuff to keep progressing with. It would be nice to get the titles off them and let the focus, let both of them focus on their singles rivalries while the titles have their own focus. Put it on someone that can defend it for a little while until the Dusty Rhodes Classic's up, and be interesting if they could have a um, NXT team actually win the title and defend it down there for a little while. Are there any surprise people to return? There will most likely be. Um, the question is who, because of needing 30 different women, there'll definitely be one or two or yeah, old school women's wrestlers. Maybe someone like I think Molly Holly was in it last year. Someone from that ilk, Michelle McCool maybe, or something like that. For the guys Rumble, I'd like to see Wade Barrett make an appearance. Uh, as for the feud gameplay, we're hoping to. Um, Fish Kent is in my faction. We only have 4 members right now, but looking at it, the website says you need a minimum of 6 superstars to do this first faction feud, and we both only have 5 that fit the guy or the requirements. I mean, league level 8. I have 31 superstars, so obviously I'm not going to have any 5 stars yet. I'm not going to have any. I only have the one Hall of Famer, and you need 2. I don't have any Andres, so we're going to try to do it. We'll see what happens. If it yells at us for not having enough, then looking at all of the feuds with this account, I'm shit out of luck, except for the one tomorrow morning. And as of right now, I have plans for tomorrow morning. But even if I didn't, I'd be trying to do some work in my main account. Now, that is a possibility. If we can't do it, maybe I'll log into my main account and can do some faction feuding from it. But we'll see what happens. We got 41 minutes. Going up the card, we got the Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens match. Now, this match was also in the Royal Rumble 2017, essentially in reverse. Owens was the heel and Reigns was the face. And kind of funny that they're using the exact same match 4 years later. That time, um, Owens won with help from um, Braun. I think it's going to be a similar thing. The heel will win with help from someone. In this case, Reigns will win. Who will we get help from? I'm sure Jimmy will, or Jey Uso will try to get involved. But who else? Well, we'll find out. But Roman retains. Through the normal ones pretty darn fast. That was nice. That was not a smart move on my part. Look at that. Look at. Thankfully, she didn't take it. We'll make that mistake twice. If you missed my earlier episode this afternoon, the drink of choice today is some homemade dragon fruit wine. Um, it was from a box kit of home brews. Made that about three, yeah, about 3 years ago, and we had 40 bottles of it. I think I'm down to like the last two of them. Going to be time soon to pick a different flavor and start making some more. Not the placement I was hoping for, but good enough that we can have the sharpshooter ready. Have you heard the 27th ranked Fusinators are looking for members? Kind of chuckle seeing some factions every time you play, they're out recruiting. So after we get through this leg of the tour, I'll have to go out and do my recruiting too. Hillbilly Jim's up to 4 members. Since we're facing her, that was one of the more intriguing predictions I saw, that Alexa Bliss would win the men's Royal Rumble for Bray. I'm not sure I would go that far with it, but the interesting thing is, what direction do they push Randy? Yeah, he's still got the deal with Edge, and he's got the deal with the Fiend. What direction do they push him in? I think they could put off the Edge one for now. They can have their final battle after Edge wins the world title. Well, that's my prediction for the guys' Royal Rumble. Edge is going to win it. And as painful as it's going to be, Edge versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. It almost hurts to say that. But as much as I don't want to see Goldberg beat Drew, I just, they're going to do it. Goldberg just doesn't lose the first time he faces somebody. So, and since he's never had the WWE title, they're going to give it to him. Right? 32 minutes away. Will I be able to feud? Find out soon. Yeah, let's be defensive. Will we be able to steal enough health to get back into 3-star range? No. Yes, maybe. It's gonna be close, but that pin bar is pretty far away, and that didn't help. So, okay, I'll try to save that cascade. I always say that, and then I can never do it. I need to stop saying that. Well, that's actually going to give me a column break. That should work as well. When you take part in a full faction, you'll see that those points right at the beginning of a contest show up all the time because everyone working on reaching those goals. You'll have that point sign ringing in your head after a little while. Yeah, that's one disappointing thing about Natalia and Tamina being in that 30th spot match. You know that they're not going to win the Rumble, and that's unfortunate. They're two that I'd like to see have a little bit more done. I'd love to see both of them actually have uh, one more run with the women's title. Probably won't happen, but all right, 26 minutes. Let's rain some blues down. Got a lot there at the bottom. That's another thing new players need to adjust to. So you can use move sets that don't have a finisher in it. Like uh, I just used my move. It was in spot one, but it's not a finisher. I'm running a Christian move set right now that has no finishers in it. So the con to that is the only way I can get a pin is through gems. Oh, I saw that. Okay, that'll work. Oh, I'll stop falling. The dreaded submission cascade. Hmm. All right, we got Kevin in danger. Just got to finish him off. And that was teamwork working out really well. Having his green gems land on and around her column break gems. The perfect storm. Moves the pin bar all the way over and loads up his submission. But we should be good right here. Between these two moves, I should have done them in the other order, but enough blue should end up on the board here that we get the pin. This is going to be only a 1-star win, but we got the glasses. And I don't think I'm ready for hell mode yet, so that's satisfactory. Now there's this match on the side here. That's just 5 wrenches. No big deal. Not going to worry about it. Let's head on over to the Dead Man's Daily. Get a couple of these in. Doo-doo-doo. Avoid requirements and app and other apps. All right. Back to the ladies' side. 18 minutes. Naya, she's so powerful, but in real life, but she's so scary. That move on Dana on Raw looked painful. Yeah, if I'm not able to faction feud in this account, I think I will go over to my other account and we'll stream some of it. I have an interesting lineup for the first feud. I'm able to use both my 5-star Bam Bam and my 4-star Gold Eddie. Um, I obviously have Piper. I don't have. I only have. He's my only Hall of Famer, so I won't fill that slot. I don't have the um, Honky Tonk Man Hall of Fame, so I can't fill that slot. I think I used Roman for the modern powerhouse. Yeah, here's hoping I can use this account, but we'll know here in 14 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. So right now I'm going up against Gerson Gaming and DJing on ZT. Nice. You got the legends out there streaming the night and me. Oh, yeah, good. Let's just go with Becky. Why not? But taking a look at my feud lineup, I was trying to remember it, and it's like, wait, just look, you have it on your phone. Yeah, 5-star Bam Bam, a 3-star Silver Ray, 4-star Gold Eddie is my middle row. I'm not putting anything in the top row, though, even though I could. And then the bottom row is 3-star Gold Piper, 4-star Silver Andre, and 3-star Silver Roman. So that's 55,178 power and 6 slots. I could fill the 7th slot, and I could fill some of the slots with better people. Um, for example, instead of the 3-star Silver Ray, I could go with a 3-star Gold Tazawa. And the powerhouse requirement, I have 4 guys that are 3-star silver, so I could swap around with that. Not putting anybody in that upper row. I could fill it with a 4-star gold Undertaker, a 4-star gold Sting, 4-star silver Zombie. Um, Brock, but I want to make sure I don't get too high of a power so that I'm running into huge lineups. Got 10 minutes. But yeah, the 3 slots I can't fill are there's 2 I can't fill, the Honky Tonk Man Hall of Fame and the second Hall of Fame. Looking at my showdown, or not, I don't want showdown perks. I want faction feud perks. Let's finish this match off. I actually have none for this account. My main account has the matching all color gems, charge one more. All color moves start with one more, and blast gems do 25%. That's level 6, and I can actually take that one to level 7. And then I have the defensive one, the protect gems, at 100. All moves start 2 lower, and all submissions last 3 more. That one's maxed out. What happens if I upgrade that other one? All color moves start with another point. So yeah, that's worth doing. So I start +2, they start -2. That will help. In the last feuds, between that and using the right coaches, I was usually able to just run Bam Bam through everyone if I wanted to, because I was able to get the stun on everyone that didn't have a um, one turn move to cause me issues. Yeah. Flash feuds are fun when they're when you're when the time that they're scheduled lines up nicely. Like with this one starting later, um, 11 p.m. to what 3 a.m. 4 a.m. East. It's not exactly the best times for me. So I'll probably try to do an hour or two maybe, and then I like those ones that start right around 10 a.m. when I wake up and go till about 2, and I can go all the way through them. This page is being resilient. But obviously, the schedule, I mean, this game's played by people around the world, so you want to hopefully give everyone a chance to for some good game time. It should wrap this one up. Yep, 5 minutes. Huge start. Would have thought there would have been a little bit more with all the gems that broke there, but we're going to go backwards moves this time. The finisher will charge up the other two. Ah, you and your power gems. So annoying. Steal this health back to get back above 3-star range. Tag out. See if Jeff can finish this off quick. Oh, to destroy. So we want that one, that one, that one. Guess these other ones don't really matter. Gotta get these 3 reds as well. And unfortunately, I think he's power gems are gonna get me under the 3-star. But we got through both normal and hard, so that's still pretty good. Steal some health back. Puts her at 14. My sharpshooter does 16, so this is more than enough. All right. 11 o'clock. Let's see what we can do. Before we go in, let's claim all the stuff that we've been working on. Come on. There we go. Didn't do road, free bag, and loot, but There's enough, should be enough points here to, yeah, get us the 80. Okay. Moment of truth. So we go feud. Claim that while we're here. Arena. The Wolfpack Elite's off to a good start. 47,500. You need at least 6 superstars to join this team. So, nothing I can do. Um, that has to be a Hall of Fame honky tonk man. That has to be 5 stars. That has to be a Hall of Famer, which all I have is Piper, who's already in that slot. And that has to be an Andre. So, can't do any faction feuding from this account, which sucks, but we're going to do some faction feuding anyway. So, let us head over to the socials. If you've missed any old episodes, you can check them out at tinyurl.com/outlawpdgaming. And that'll take you to my YouTube page. If you want to get in touch with me on Discord, outlawpd3842. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's get switched over here. That's not right. We need the other account. The one with the kitty cat. Come on, what are you doing, Facebook? Okay, that's that. So now we can log in with Facebook. That pulls up the Outlaw PD account. And roster power 891,715. League 15. Load it up. So we'll come back over. Put it back into the screen. There we go. And let's go feud. So as I mentioned, we'll see as we join. And here we go. So since he has more power, he gets the bigger lineup. So I'll take I get the lower one. Now he has 6 superstars. There's the scary one right there, the a 5-star Austin. But looking at what he has and what I have, there's some points potential here. So we're just going to go small to small and try to get wins with all 6 superstars to get the bonus points. for every superstar that you use the first time in a feud, I think it's 20,000 extra points. So while I could use my Bam Bam and fly through all six of these, trying to get the extra points seems to be the way to go. The con of this strategy is it normally requires more healing potions because you're using more guys. You hope for a lot of loot gem breaks to get your health back and keep you from needing the healing potions. See, none there, so I'm going to need at least one for Roman next time. But yeah, 1250 for beating a 3-star, 20,000 for the first win, and extra for damage, 21,000 to the war. And up we go. Okay, let's try this. After getting Ray, I did a little bit of leveling on him with extra shards and a little bit extra coins, but I really haven't used him much. But I know one move, one MP moves and two MP moves are usually pretty good. Choose 2 blue to modify into row break. So let's do this first. Discharging black is the more important thing. Let's be greedy. Yeah, I should have put them one more down so that I would have had both those loot gems. 6 blue to destroy. That'll take care of those. That'll take care of those. There we get to 10% health back, so that'll help. Another 20,000 points right there. Up the ladder we go. Now, a 3-star gold Piper against a 4-star silver 6. Probably not going to work, so I'll skip ahead and go with Andre here. When you're going up against sixes, you want to be careful because they have the purple steel ability, so you don't want to go up against with them against anybody with purple. Now this one is not using it, but okay, so that'll get me a pin. Now we got a big cascade there. I was trying to not get the pin, but said I could pop the submission on. But we're still in fine shape here. I have class advantage in this one, and this is gonna hit pretty hard. The thing is, with requirements, this is the only Andre I have, so no matter what happens to him, I'm gonna have to heal him. So for superstars that you only have one that can fill a requirement, sometimes it's safer to not use them. Now I may not kick out of this, but it won't uh, knock him out. I'll just have to. He'll get points for a win, but I'd still have Andre to come back and try again. 11 turns of submission. I want to keep an eye on the clock there. You only have so much time to get through everything. So I'm about 10 minutes in. I still have 3 more matches to go after this one. You're hoping that you finish up right around the same time as your partner so that you're both not keeping each other held up from getting into the next round of feuds. Now, I know with using Eddie, he's going to be a little bit slower because he's submission based. Bam Bam can be very fast. 30,000 for that one, but it's going to take a lot of heal potions. So I can see right now he's on his third match. I'm about to start my fourth, so we're on an all right pace. Andre gets Eddie, and I'm pretty sure I need to swing over his trainers. Eddie and Carmella have the same tastes and leaders. Alrighty. And there are bonus points for 4 of a kinds and 5 of a kinds. So he's still a ton away from anything. But since there aren't any blues, we'll go ahead and slap the submission on now. If you're joining this video in the middle for some reason, I am doing some faction feuding out of my main account. Unfortunately, the requirement for this faction feud was you needed 6 superstars to take part in it, and my from the beginning account only has 5 that meet the requirement, so I wasn't able to do it with that one. But there have been some people that wanted to see some action from my main account and wanted to see faction feuding, so this will do a little bit of that. That was a terrible monkey flip. Didn't line up anything. But that cascade was nice. He's got his submission ready, so always submit before another submit. The other guy submits you, so you don't get to use them if they all wash away. 8,000 health at a time. So my submission's doing 80,000. Okay, so I can take these purples and I'll get a green column. I could take, yeah, let's take the wild card there, take the bonus points. And because of the color turns, bonk. And 80,000's more than 60,000, so three, four, five. Good luck, Andre. Now, there are some people that like going top down because there's more points taking on the harder ones. They want to make sure they have enough time to do that. But I ran into situations where I tried that and my top guy loses to their top guy, and then I have nobody left that can beat their top guy. So this way assures me that while sacrificing time, I can usually get the most points out of it. Okay, he's got his trainers. So let's go Bam Bam. So yeah, he has nothing close, and all I care about is finding yellow. Thank you for playing, Mr. Orton. DDT turns blues into reds. Hey, look, a nice little wild card. Bonk. Bam Bam Salt spray some yellows all over the board. Bonk. And oh, look at that. You're about ready to come out of stun. Guess we have to stun you again. Good night. My goal is usually around 20 minutes, depending on the number of matches there are. So I'm going to be right around what I'm shooting for with this one. And now it's the race to stun. I want yellows, he wants purples. Now you are able to use props, and I should have set mine up. You're allowed one use, but because of my perks, his subs only got two charges. Mine's loaded, unless he lucks into a wild card situation. Thank you for playing, Mr. Austin. Boom. It's time to play some solitaire. And the nice thing about that the X brake plate, those X brakes are coming up because of a plate I have on my title belt. The AI will always break them first over something that they might need. Now, see here, Austin has his skips ready, so I have to be careful not to run out of stun. And I ran out of stun. So now the reverse is true. Now I got to hope that he runs out of stun. One turn, two turns. All those X break chips he could have covered. Yep, didn't keep me stun locked, so back in you go. There's his danger. And that'll end it. So even though it was the second time I used Bam Bam, still 26,000 points for that match because it was beating a 5 star. And while Chad Emilio is finishing up his, let's take a look. One feud, 150,616. Not bad. Oh, what? 5 star Andre. He doesn't have any 5 stars, so let me help him out. $1 million. Damn. And an ugly board. Question is, am I going to be able to finish this in 4 minutes? Now, see, that was the benefit there. The X break was on the loot gem, so he broke it. But I did not get the lock on before he got to his submission. I want to try to leave reds, but pulling around looking for moves. That's time. I really want to try to keep them. 2, 1. Definitely want to keep all that. 0. 2 minutes left. Still need 600,000. If you don't finish in time, the only points you get are for the 4 and 5s that you broke. So time is of the essence right now. All that I broke, and I'm going to win, but I don't think I'm going to win in time. I'm not dealing enough damage fast enough. I could keep him stun locked until the end of time, but 1, 2. He's out again. Sis or nothing. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, nothing. Damn it! So close. It was fun trying, though. 75 points. All right. Let's go on back in. 48 heal potions for all my guys. Get to team up with Billy Bob this time. He's usually way up there in the Oasis rankings. I think in the last feud, he was second and I was third. So I imagine he'll be moving quick. Now he's got a weaker lineup, 8 guys, only 69,000, whereas mine's a little bit tougher. So, but maybe not much tougher. For this one, we'll just use the top 4 guys. Give up a little bit in bonus points, but we'll move through the matches quicker. Piper has the move point steal that would be perfect against another Piper, and neither of us are using it. Steals back 7,000. Doesn't go with the finisher, though. Two and one. Okay. This one's being one of those frustrating matches where you can't get what you're looking for. But that will work nicely. Up the ladder we go. Now I'll use Eddie for the next match up. And then, unlike the last time where I went from hardest to or weakest to hardest, I'll go the opposite direction because I'll be using Bam Bam for everyone that's left for speed. And I imagine the toughest one will be the one that takes the most health out of me. I'll be hoping that I can get loot gems in the easier ones to provide some of the healing. And if something goes wrong, I still have Eddie that can take on the lower guys as well. Actually, let's go Eddie versus Eddie. I lie, I cheat, I steal. I hit you in the nuts. All right, so frog splash, tilt-a-whirl, backbreaker, and okay, reshuffle, a cross break, and so yeah, he's not going to get to do any of those things. No blue, so let's slap on the submission and change some of these greens. Thing with an 11 turn submission is after a while they could, and with good planning, they can't break them all. There's only 5 of them. So you only have one left at this point. Dodge. It's like I knew what was coming. Monkey flip for the win. Okay, so it's 3 done in 9 minutes. 4 to go. Let's see how quickly Bam Bam can get through these. So now we'll go with the hardest. Remember a time where this Randy Orton was at the top of many lists as the go-to character. So this board's ugly for me. So we'll take his purples and try to set up yellows. Now that's where the cross breaks helped. He went for them instinctively, and now my yellows are loaded. Stunned. Bang. $136. That's pretty good. Not good enough. in showdowns, I team him up with Vader. So doing an extra 20% on top of all of this. Yeah, my damage there was minimal. And I got 3 more matches to get loot gems to restore that. Second match in a row where no yellow to start. And nothing I could even work towards. So we're going to take a little damage in this one. Interesting, he didn't use his Bronco Buster. That's going to be a mistake. You're not going to get to use it again. Too many cross breaks on the board. Boom. 140. All right, you kicked out. That's nice. You're getting stun locked again. So we're getting at least 2% back on this one. And we got the easiest 2 left. Third match in a row. No yellows to start. So what we're hoping for here is that he sprays enough to get a pin so that he doesn't put on his submission. The pop of those cross breaks sounds so unique on a. Oh, I don't need to do that because he's done. So we're going to do it anyway because that there's a chance that I'll get 2 more cross breaks on the board. And it didn't happen, but worth the effort. Not much loot on the board to help me with this one. Nope. One match to go, though. But yeah, you see that match, 7,000 points. All right, so Billy Bob just finished up. Would you believe? 4 matches in a row, no yellow. Certainly goes a lot quicker when you have what you need. That's all right. Once we got to this stun, it's academic. So yeah, don't even fool around with moves. Just be done. Yeah, I can't. I'm in the same boat as you. I tried, and the five you have to have six. So there's no feuding on my good account or on the other account. So you get a little bit of my main account tonight. It stings because I was looking forward to seeing what two league level 8 characters, how a feud would go for someone like that. You and I just having the bare minimum of rosters. But yeah, I'm streaming from my main. You know what? Let's do. He got joined before I could join him again. Damn. But all right. But yeah, there was two feuds, and yeah, you can see Billy Bob. It's already 451,000. Two feuds, I have 303,000. So a little bit of strategy. You can get the points. All right. So you got to see a little bit of feuding from my main account. I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully, next time a faction feud comes along, um, our accounts will be good enough that we can actually take part in it, have enough superstars. Looking at the requirements for the other feuds this weekend, my other account only has looks like it'll only have to meet the requirements for one feud, and that would be tomorrow morning. And I'll be working out of this account for that. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of work out of my main account there. Will most likely not be back on this weekend. So next time you'll see me will be Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, working back on League Level 8 and continuing to hope makes progress and see how long it takes me to get a 5-star character from the beginning. Thank you for joining and tonight. Be sure to check out all my past episodes on YouTube. I know I have a whole bunch that I need to get out there, and I'll work on that this weekend, probably during the Royal Rumble. Hopefully, all your predictions come true, and it's an enjoyable pay per view. Everyone be safe and take care. Catch you next time.